Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video we got another game recap video here to discuss. We've got some games to talk about from last week as we saw a lot of interesting action before the holiday break. We'll go to all that coming up right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here at the NHL Hockey channel. Now before beginning this video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below. Thank you for all your support. We're new to help you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe button down below and don't forget to comment down in the comment section below for listening to today's video. So welcome back to another video here at the NHL Hockey channel, everyone. I hope everyone had Merry Christmas or whatever you celebrate. I hope everyone had a really good holiday break. We're back with NHL Action now. Now the last game recap video I did before the holiday break was last Tuesday. So we have a lot of game recap to discuss here over the next couple of videos. I'm going to have two videos coming out soon talking about the last week before the holiday break. Then we'll have a game recap video starting next week talking about what happened afterwards. So we're going to start here recapping 3 days of game action that happened before the holiday break. That's Wednesday the 18th, Thursday 19th, and Friday the 20th. So we'll go to all of those game recaps here. There were 6 games over on Wednesday, there were 9 games over on Thursday, and 7 over on Friday. So we'll go to all those games here first. We saw Detroit Red Wings blow a 2-goal lead but recovered and took down Philadelphia 6-4 as they won 3-4 and improved to 13-14-4, while the Philadelphia Flyers have lost 5-7 and fall to 14-14-4. So bad stuff there for the Philadelphia Flyers. For the Red Wings, Raymond, Comfer, and Kane all had a goal and an assist. Larkin had 2 assists in Brinkman and Veleno, and Rasmussen also scored for the Red Wings in the win, while Couturier had 2 assists, and Konechny, Palin, Cates, and Tippett were 4 goal scorers for the Flyers in the loss. So a bad loss there for Philly as they lose to a lower ranked team in Detroit. Then we saw Toronto Maple Leafs score 3 straight goals and came from behind to take down Dallas 5-3 as they've won 4-5 and improved to 20-10-2, while the Dallas Stars fall to 19-12-0. So a bad loss there for Dallas. For the Leafs, Nylander scored twice, Robertson had a goal and an assist, and Domi and McMahon both also scored, while Dodonov had a goal and an assist, and Blackwell and Steele both also scored for the Dallas Stars in the loss. An impressive game there, but Toronto does come away with the victory. Then we saw Florida score 5 unanswered goals and absolutely destroyed the Minnesota Wild 6-1 as they have won 5-7 and improved to 20-11-2, becoming the second Atlantic Division team in 20 wins, while the Wild have lost 3-4 and fall to 28-4. Bad stuff there for Minnesota. For the Panthers, Ekblad had a 3-point night, goal, 2 assists. Tkachuk scored twice. Samoskevich had a goal and an assist. Vragi had 2 assists. Luostarinen and Mikula also scored, and Bobrovsky stopped 26 of 27 shots he faced in the win, while Ross was the lone goal scorer for the Wild in the loss. So it was a dominant effort and dominant performance there from the Florida Panthers. Then we saw the Anaheim Ducks overcome a late third period deficit and were able to get a late winner to take down the Winnipeg Jets 3-2 as they have improved to 12-14-4, while the Jets fall 23-10-1 on the year. So bad stuff there for the Jets having their 4-game point streak snap. For the Ducks, Vetrano had 3-point night with 2 goals and an assist. Gudas had 2 assists, and Terry also scored for the Ducks in the win, while Connor had 2 assists, and Velarde and Scheifele were 2 goal scorers for the Jets in the loss. So an impressive game there as the Ducks take down the Winnipeg Jets. And finally, the last game we saw over on Wednesday was between the Utah Hockey Club and the Vancouver Canucks, as Utah overcame a 2-goal deficit, scored 3 unanswered goals, and came from behind to take down the Vancouver Canucks 3-2 in overtime thanks to this OT winner here from Mikhail Sergachev from Elko Square Sportsnet. But Sergachev was able to get the overtime winner to help Utah continue their torrid pace as they have a 3-game win and 6-game point streak and improved to 15-11-5, while the Canucks have a point of 4-5 but fall to 16-9-6. So that's up there for Vancouver. For Utah, Keller had a goal and an assist, Cooley had 2 assists, and Sergachev were the OT winner, and Gunther both also scored for Utah in the win, while Hughes had 2 assists, and Heinen and Joshua were 2 goal scorers for the Canucks in the loss. So an impressive game there as the Utah Hockey Club comes out and takes down the Vancouver Canucks in come from behind fashion. Then going over to all the game action we saw over on Thursday. First, the Columbus Blue Jackets got out to a 3-goal lead and held on to double up the New Jersey Devils 4-2 as they've ended their 5-game losing streak and improved to 13-15-5, while the Devils fall to 21-11-3, having their 3-game win and 4-game point streak snap. So that's up there for Jersey. Monahan had 3-point night, 2 goals and an assist. Marchenko had 2 assists, and Werenski and Provorov also scored for the Jackets in the win, while Luke Hughes had a goal and an assist, and Meyer also scored for the Devils in the loss. So an impressive game there as the Jackets were able to take down the Devils. And we saw the Tampa Lightning jump out to a 2-goal lead and held on to beat St. Louis 3-1 as they've won 4 straight and improved to 18-10-2, while the Blues have lost 4 of 5 and fall to 15-16-3. So that's up there for St. Louis. For the Bolts, Kucherov had 2 assists. Goncalves, his first NHL goal. Perbix and Cirelli were 3 goal scorers. And Vasilevsky stopped 31 of the 32 shots he faced in the win for Tampa, while Buchnevich was lone goal scorer for the Blues in the loss. An impressive game there from St. Louis, but it was Tampa who came away and shut down the Blues. Then we saw the LA Kings score the last 4 goals of the game and pulled away to beat the Philadelphia Flyers 7-3, as they've won 8 of 10 and improved to 19-9-4, while the Flyers have lost 3 straight, 6 of 8 and fall to 14-15-4, so bad stuff there for Philly. For the Kings, Fiala and Kopitar both scored twice. Fogle had a goal and an assist. Spence, Gavrikov, and LaFerriere all had 2 assists, and Jeannot and Byfield both also scored for the Kings in the win, while Forster had 3 points with 2 goals and an assist, and Cates also scored for the Flyers in the loss. So an impressive game there from Forster, but the Flyers just got absolutely demolished late in that game by LA. Then we saw the Pittsburgh Penguins overcome multiple deficits, including a 2-goal deficit, and came back to beat the Nashville Predators in overtime 5-4, as they have a 4-game point streak, have won 4 of 6 and improved to 15, 14, and 5 thanks to this overtime winner here from Brian Rush from Local Square Sportsnet, but Rush was able to get them the OT winner. The Nationals now lost 10 of 12 and fall to 9-17-7, so that's up there for the Predators. For the Penguins, Rush who had 2 goals, including the OT winner, and 2 assists, and Crosby who had a goal and 3 assists, both had 4-point nights, and Raquel and Carlson both also scored for the Penguins in the win, while Shea had a goal and an assist, Forsberg had 2 assists, and Stamkos, Evangelista, and Marshall also scored for Predators in the overtime loss. So an impressive game there. Almost win there for the Predators, but the Penguins would come away with the massive overtime victory, keeping the Predators on a downward spiral. Then we saw the Blackhawks jump out to a 2-goal lead and held on to take down the Seattle Kraken 3-1, as the Hawks have won 3 straight, 4 of 6 and improved to 12-19-2 going into the holiday break. The Blackhawks are actually looking quite good, while Seattle Kraken have lost 3 straight, 4 of 5 and fall to 15-17-2. Bad stuff there for Seattle. For the Hawks, Mikheyev scored twice, Teravainen had 2 assists, Allen, who scored his first career NHL goal, also scored, and Soderblom stopped 27-28 shots he faced in the win, while Riker Evans was the lone goal scorer for the Kraken in the loss. So it was close towards the end of that game, but it was a bad loss there for Seattle. Then we saw the Edmonton Oilers overcome a 2-goal deficit and scored 3 unanswered goals to take down the Boston Bruins in overtime 3-2. As they've won 6 of 7 and improved to 19-11-2, Oilers are rolling, while the Boston Bruins have a point in 7 of 9 but fall to 17-13-4. Bad stuff there for Boston. For the Oilers, Draisaitl had 3 assists, Hyman had a goal and an assist, and Ekholm had the OT winner, and McDavid both also scored for the Oilers in the win, while Kostelic and Elias Lindholm, who were 2-goal scorers for the Bruins in the loss. So a bad loss there from Boston, as they had a 2-goal lead and then blew it against the Oilers. Then we saw the Ottawa Senators in a back-and-forth game were able to come away with an overtime victory over the Calgary Flames 3-2, as they have won 5 straight and improved to 17-13-2, while the Calgary Flames have a 3-game point streak, a point in 6 of 8, but fall to 15-11-7. So that's up there for Calgary. For the Senators, Cousins, Gregg, Kachuk, who had the OT winner, were 3-goal scorers for the Senators in the win, while Coronado had 2 assists, and Huberdeau and Coleman were 2-goal scorers for the Flames in the overtime loss. So an impressive, close, tightly knit game between these 2 Canadian teams, but Ottawa keeps their streak going. Then we saw Vegas Golden Knights break a tie in the 3rd period and held on to take down the Vancouver Canucks 3-1, as they have won 6 of 7 and improved to 21-8-3, while the Canucks have lost 3 of 4 and fell 16-10-6. Bad stuff there for the Canucks. They're not looking overly good right now. For the Golden Knights, Howden had a goal and an assist, Pietrangelo and Carlson, who both also scored, and Hill stopped 19-20 shots he faced in the win. For Vegas, while Blueger was lone goal scorer against his old team for the Canucks in the loss. So an impressive game there from the Knights, as they held on for dear life and were able to come away with a victory over the Canucks. And the last game we saw over on Thursday last week was between the Colorado Avalanche and the San Jose Sharks, as the Avalanche scored 3 unanswered goals, including this tie-breaking 3rd period goal from Joel Kiviranta or Local Square Sportsnet, but Kiviranta was able to get the tie-breaking goal, and the Avalanche scored 3 unanswered to come from behind and take down San Jose 4-2, as they have won 5 of 7 and improved to 19-15-0, while the Sharks have lost 3 straight, 6 of 7 and fall 11-19-5. So that's up there for San Jose. For the Avalanche, Kiviranta scored twice, McKinnon and McCarr both had 2 assists, and Rannon and Shushkin both also scored for the Avalanche in the win, while Kunin had 2 assists, and Granstrom scores first as a member of the San Jose Sharks, and Eklund were 2-goal scorers for the Sharks in the loss. So an impressive game there, but the Avalanche do come away with the victory. Those are all games we saw over on Thursday. Going over to the few we saw over on Friday, we opened it up with the Toronto Maple Leafs jumping out to a 4-goal lead and doubling out the Buffalo Sabres 6-3, as they have won 3 straight, 5 of 6 and improved to 21-10-2, while the Sabres have lost 12 straight and fall to 11-18-4. That losing streak is absolutely awful there for the Sabres. For the Leafs, Nylander had 3 3.8, goal, 2 assists. McMahon, Roberts, and Domi all had goal and an assist. Tavares and Marner both had 2 assists, and Matthews and Pacioretty both also scored for the Leafs in the win, while Peterka, Samuelson, and Power all had goal and an assist for the Sabres in the loss. So the Sabres continue to falter and can't get on the winning side of things. Then we saw Montreal Canadiens break a 3-3 tie in the third period and held on to beat the Detroit Red Wings 4-3 as the Canadiens have improved to 13-16-3. The Red Wings have lost 7 of 10 and fall 13-15-4. For two teams who are supposed to be coming out of the rebuilds, Detroit and Buffalo are not looking overly good. For the Montreal Canadiens, Evans and Heineman both had goal and an assist, and Xhaka and Laine both also scored for the Canadiens in the win, while Rasmussen had 2 assists, and Kane, Mott, and Veleno were 3 goal scorers for the Red Wings in the loss. So an impressive game there from the Canadiens as they take down their Atlantic Division rivals. Then we saw Washington Capitals open up a 3-goal lead and held on to take down Carolina 3-1 as they have won 5-7 and improved to 22-8-2, while the Carolina Hurricanes fall to 20-11-1, so bad stuff there for Carolina. For the Capitals, McMichael, Virana, and Protas were 3-goal scorers, and Lindgren stopped 24-25 shots he faced in the win for Washington, while Jarvis was a lone goal scorer for the Hurricanes in the loss. So an impressive game there as the Capitals were able to come away with a massive victory over the Carolina Hurricanes. Then we saw the Florida Panthers overcome an early deficit and got the winner in overtime thanks to this goal here from Alexander Barkov. Barkov with an incredible effort in overtime to get the game winner and help the Florida Panthers take down St. Louis Blues 2-1 in overtime as they have won 3 straight 6 of 8 and improved to 21-11-12, while the Blues have lost 3 straight 5 of 6 and fall to 15-16-4. So that's up there for St. Louis. For the Panthers, Barkov had a goal, the OT winner, and assist, and Balinskis also scored with Bobrovsky stopping 26 of 27 shots he faced in the win for Florida, while Sundqvist was the lone goal scorer for the St. Louis Blues in the loss. So an impressive game there, but was the Panthers who came away with the overtime victory. Then we saw Utah Hockey Club overcome the early deficit and scored 2 unanswered to beat the Minnesota Wild 2-1 as they have a 4-game win and 7-game point streak and improved to 16-11-5, while the Wild have lost 3 straight 4-5 and fall to 29-4. So the Wild are on a bit of a sour streak right now, but Utah is flying high. For the Utah Hockey Club, Gunther scored both goals and Vejmelka stopped 20 of 29 shots he faced in the win, while Zuccarello was the lone goal scorer for the Wild in the loss. So it was a close game, but Utah comes away with the victory. Then we saw New York Rangers scored 3 unanswered goals and came from behind to finally get a win, beating Dallas 3-1, as they have ended their 3-game losing streak and improved to 16-15-1, while the Dallas Stars fall to 19-13-0. So bad stuff there for Dallas. For the Rangers, Trocheck had a goal and an assist. Carter and Smith both also scored, and Shesterkin stopped 41 of 42 shots for the Rangers in the win. A massive performance there from Shesterkin, while Hintz was the lone goal scorer for the Stars in the loss. So another loss there for Dallas as they fall to only 6 games above 500. And the final game we saw over on Friday was between the Colorado Avalanche and the Anaheim Ducks, as once again the Avalanche would score 3 unanswered goals and held on to take down Anaheim 4-2 as they have won 3 of 4, 6 of 8 and improved to 20-15-0, while the Ducks have lost 6 of 8 and fall to 12-15-4. So that's up there for Anaheim. For the Avalanche, McKinnon had a 3.8, goal, 2 assists. Nichushkin and Makar both had a goal and an assist. Rannon had 2 assists, and Kelly also scored for the Avalanche in the win, while Carlson and Killorn were 2 goal scorers for Ducks in the loss. So a bad game there from the Ducks, but the Avalanche win a couple of games over in California and are able to get a couple of extra wins to reach a 20-win mark. So lots of intriguing games from our past couple of days. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on all of those games down in the comment section below from last week, or some of the more surprising games you saw. Was it Edmonton being Boston? Was it Vegas being Vancouver? Was it Utah being Minnesota? Was it Colorado being Anaheim or San Jose? Was it Florida being St. Louis in overtime? Was it Pittsburgh being Nashville in overtime? Definitely. I'll hear your thoughts on all of that down in the comment section below. That's all I'm going to talk for today. Remember to like this video. If you're interested, subscribe below. Thank you all your support now to of you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to comment down in the comment section below. So this is all discussed in this video. Also a blog, to news, rumors, analysis, stuff like that. So check that out. If you link down in the description below. And can I see you guys all for the next video. See you guys soon.